Hi, and welcome to I believe this is my fourth Tech at Home tutorial, and this one's all about Cami. My urgency with this is because we only have it for like maybe 29 days left. So Cami allows you to have an interactive document with your students. It works seamlessly, and I'm showing you their website, and it's camiapp.com. They have kind of like an introduction video, which I'm not going to play for you. You can integrate it with Google Classroom extremely easy, and that's what we have right now at our school. That is probably the best way to integrate it. So I'm going to show you two ways of doing it. Again, you can go to the Cami app. This is a video that shows you how it works in the school. But let me just go and show you a little document that I did with a student, and you can see what I mean. Right here, this is what it would look like for the student and what it looks like for me. We have a selection of all these tools. They can select the text, they can do text, they can do a text-to-speech, a markup, comment. This is where actually the student realized that she could make a comment to me by recording her voice. She could also have done a video comment or a screen capture. Then there's also the text box where a student can put in text like Quinn did right here, an equation. You can draw on it just like she did here, shapes, an eraser, and an image. There's a lot, and if you can tell right on the side, here is the student, and the student made a recording and shared it with me. I made a comment to that, and then I replied to the student, and then the student made a comment to that. Here at the bottom, you can see who are the people that are involved, and that involves me, the student here, and the parent actually who was looking at it at the same time, who happens to have been a teacher. This is another example of what it would look like. This was a kindergartner. The kindergartner was sent this document. The kindergartner could draw on it, as you see. And again, down here you can see that it was the student, me, the student, and the teacher. We were the ones that were involved in this, okay? So what I'm going to show you is how do I get this? How do I get this to look? Because it's supposed to look like this for the student and for you. And like I said, there's two ways of getting into it, really. You can go straight from this Cami app right here, or you can go to your drive if you have on your drive something. Now, the great thing about this is that you can actually create an assignment in your Google Classroom, and that's probably the best way to give your assignment to all your students is to using Google Classroom. But if you don't have Google Classroom, you could always create a document for your student and then send them the link. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you the other way to use Cami, and that is when you don't have Google Classroom, you have maybe Classdojo, or maybe you have Seesaw, or maybe you just email. Okay, use email to connect with the students. So here's what you have to do. Google Classroom allows you to automatically, it creates copies for your students. So what happens now is that you have to make copies yourself. Okay, so either you can do it on your desktop, on your computer, wherever you have the file, or you can do it from Google Drive. Okay, so here I have this document, and I want to make a copy of this document for every student, or maybe I want to make a copy for groups of 4 students, right? So I'm going to right mouse click on this one, and I'm going to say make a copy. It's going to create a copy, and it's going to say copy of the template. Now, if I want to have this sorted in or organized in any way, okay, I can create a new folder within here, a new folder, and I can say copies of animal adaptation script. Okay, of course I don't know how to spell adaptation. And I create. So here I have my folder, and I'm going to say, okay, I want to move this copy into that folder. And I don't want it to say copy, so I'm going to double click here. Instead of saying copy, I want to say something different. So I'm going to right mouse click again, and I'm going to rename it, and I'm going to call it, let's say I have it as rotation 1, group 1. 4th grade animation green screen. Okay, and I click OK. Now from here I can easily go ahead and make a copy for each of my rotations. So I can make a copy again, and it's going to be called copy of R1. So it's creating the copy. I can right mouse click again, and I can rename it and say, well, instead of copy of, I'm going to say this is rotation group 2. Okay. So here I'm making copies of everybody. So I'm making a copy for rotation for group 1, group 2, group 3. You can go as many as you want. Okay. Okay. So now I've made all the copies. Now I'm ready for Cami. Okay. So I can go straight into Cami here, right? Again, so many ways to get in. I can right mouse click and go to Cami immediately. I can go from here. I don't have to open up Cami beforehand. I can say open with, annotate with Cami, something. Now, one thing I want to show you is how you have to sign in. So let me log out so I can show you what I mean, what it is that you have to sign in as, because this is, like I said, open to all at mdusd.net, meaning not only the teachers from all of the district, but the students as well. So you open up with Google. You choose your mdusd.net account, and immediately you will have, it's going to come up here as, just give it a few seconds. It's going to say rotation 1, group 1. Here's what I'm giving them. Again, I could comment here, make a text comment, make a voice comment, however you want. They will be able to see this. But now this one's different. Before, remember, I went into my 3 lines here into the menu and I went to Google Classroom. Here I'm going to click on Share Document. And right here it says Upload to get the link. Okay, and I want to upload it. So I have to wait for it to be uploaded. And then it's going to come up and it's going to give me a link. And that's the link that I will send off to each student. Anyone with a link can annotate. Share my annotations with collaborators. Collaborators can download and print file. Right now, it's just me. And then I would take this link right here, and I would click on copy. It's already highlighted, so I don't have to do anything, but click on copy. I close this one. Then let's say I were to use Classdojo, because I know there's a lot of people that use Classdojo. So I go into my Classdojo. I go to my teacher login. It's teacher me. I'm a teacher. Yes, I am. And I will go into my classroom. And let's pretend it's the student. And I'm going to go to portfolio. If I were to choose a student, and maybe I choose this student, and I'd say add a post to that student only. And then I would say the same thing. Please follow this document with your group to create a video. And then I would paste it and I would post it. Now, I could always add this to another student, to all the students that are in the group. I could do exactly the same thing and go to the next student that's in that group and do exactly the same thing and copy and paste it into each one of them. Okay? Then that student would grab it and then they would be able to do it with me, or I would see it with me. Okay? So that's the way you do it in Classdojo. So how would you do it in Seesaw? In Seesaw, you go to Seesaw, same idea. You're going to create, I'm going to have to log in as a teacher because I'm also admin, so let's see how it comes in with me. So I would click on Post Student Work, and I would create a link, click on link, and I'd paste it right here. And then I'd check mark it, check mark, share a link. There we go, waiting, and I believe I can choose the students I can send it to, and it's Cami, and it says yep, explain and reflect, record, okay, yes, and I choose who I want to give it to, and I click check mark, and it depends on who I want to give it to. If I want to give it to a whole bunch of students, and then there you go, my students got that assignment. This is what the student sees. If the student clicks on this assignment that I've given them, they will click and they will go immediately into this web viewer, course, every day I'm logged in, so they would log in their way. And here they have the assignment that I gave them. Now, the other way is, of course, if you were to do an email. Again, exactly the same way I've done all the other ones. You would paste the link into their email. Again, if you have a group of students, you can choose a group of students and send it to them. Hope this has helped you on the different ways of using Kami. Bye.